How you doing, Michael?
Hey, Michael, how you doing, man?
Good, you?
Good.
Sir.
I'm Sterling. This is my guy Malcolm right here.
How you doing, Michael?
Great, Michael. How are you?
I'm
Thanks
great.
for asking. I'm wonderful.
All right, let's start first, man. What was your experience like in the college football playoffs? This had to be such a absolute dream come true. It had to be crazy. Being one of the 4 best teams in college football. What was that like?
Man, it was amazing. You know, a blessing to be a part of it. You know, because especially our route there. You know, it was bumpy. You know, it took a lot of hard work and determination to continue to keep pushing forward. And we were the underdogs a lot, so to be able to, show them that we belonged. It was an amazing experience.
So, Michael, I want to ask, what traits in a quarterback do you think are the most important?
I feel like leadership. You know, leadership's qualities is definitely very important. And, you got to compete. You know, you got to be somebody that's willing to compete and do whatever it takes to win football games.
Before we get into some more football questions, I know you're working with Sharpie right here. That's a great little tracksuit you got rocking right there. I wouldn't mind rocking that myself, honestly.
Man, it's nice.
What are you doing with Sharpie?
Yeah, I'm partnering with Sharpie. You know, the rookie class. You know, basically the pen. So it's the Sharpie S Gel pen. You know, you'll see it right here. You know, the biggest thing that I like about it is just the no smear, no smudge. You know, especially for a lefty. You know, signing autographs and stuff like that. You know, that's big time for me. You know, I'm always put in a great position. You know, but I'll be signing my rookie contracts with the pen as well. So I'm super excited.
Well, it's good. You
for
don't
the
want your hand.
partnership.
See, I'm gonna get it on my hand. I need to get the new Sharpie pen right there.
Yeah, you need to. You got to get it.
Oh yeah, look at this. See,
you got to get
boom.
it. Yes, sir.
That's a good toss. That's a Michael Penix Jr. toss right there. That right there was impressive.
Hey, Michael, speaking of quarterbacks, did you look up to any quarterbacks growing up?
Yeah, growing up, I looked up to Mike Vick, you know, as a lefty quarterback as well. You know, he was definitely somebody that I looked up to, and he did a lot of great things for the sport. So, yes, sir.
When it comes to your draft position, do you have I mean, I know you can't say what team you hope drafts you, but do you have a certain things that you want an organization to have?
I just want the opportunity. You know, I feel like as long as I got the opportunity, I'll be able to make something happen. You know, and I trust in my abilities and the things that I can do on the field. So once I get the opportunity, I'll make the most out of it.
Your production exploded after transferring. What was the difference going from Indiana to Washington?
I'll just say I definitely gained a lot of confidence, you know, throughout my years, and, you know, just playtime experience, you know, but also being able to have an off season, you know, being able to be healthy, you know, throughout 2 years, you know, that was definitely the biggest thing, and that definitely accounted for a lot of the success that I had.
Yeah, how hard was that for you? I know you tore your ACL your freshman year.
Freshman year and my redshirt sophomore year, so junior year.
Yeah, what was that like for you? I mean, obviously you're not giving up on football, but do you ever have any doubt to that point where you're like, am I ever going to get fully healthy again? How do you learn to trust your knee ever again as well?
Yeah, I'd say my faith, you know, just continue to keep my faith, you know, but it definitely did get hard at times. And, I did have a lot of hard moments, you know, that I had to overcome, you know, but now I look back on it and I'm like, man, it was worth it. You know, I'm super blessed to be in the position I am in today, and I'm super excited for my future.
What advice would you have, Michael, for a high school player when it comes to the NIL opportunities?
I would say don't chase the money. You know, I feel like, you know, as far as NIL, it's definitely a great thing to have, you know, but I feel like the most money you're ever going to see is in the NFL, you know, so I feel like instead of chasing the money, I feel like chasing your dreams. You know, don't forget about your dreams, and don't forget the reason why you started playing football in the first place. And you know, because if you get caught up in the money and get put in a bad situation where you can't really live out your future, then the money that you get for NIL is not going to account to what you can get at the next level.
Obviously, being left-handed is very unique for a quarterback, right? I mean, there's obviously been a few. You have Steve Young. You mentioned like Tua Tagovailoa, Matt Leinart comes to mind. But what unique challenges did that bring you from high school to college and as your way into the NFL? Did teams have to adjust for you being left-handed? Did anyone try to make you throw right-handed when you were young?
Nah, so I didn't really have much challenges. You know, the biggest thing for lefties is like rolling out. The coach, he might want to make me only roll out to the left instead of to the right. Yeah. But you know, growing up, I'm always like, hey, coach, I can do it both ways. You know, I want to show that, you know, I can make any throw, and I could do it, you know, no matter what. So I didn't really have too much challenges, except for just hearing that we throw it weird. But But I don't know.
Do you have any thoughts on the Niners and Chiefs matchup on Sunday?
I feel like it's going to be a great game. For me, it's hard to bet against Pat Mahomes, but I feel like it'll be super excited to see what Brock Purdy can do with that team that he has, and the guys that he have around him. But it's hard to bet against Mahomes.
Yeah. Do you have a Mount Rushmore of quarterbacks in all time? I don't want to say one because everyone goes Brady. Come on now.
Yeah. So I'll say Brady, Aaron Rodgers. For me, Mike Vick. Peyton Manning is up there. I'm saying the people that I've seen play. I'm not talking about before me.
Right.
Yeah. Man, who am I missing? I don't know.
Mahomes, baby.
Oh, Pat Mahomes. Yeah, of course.
Pat
Mahomes. He's definitely up there. He's goated.
I know we're talking to Rome a little bit later on today. If a team reaches out, what would you say about Rome?
Man, you're going to get a special player. A guy that, truly loves the game and loves the people around him. He's a very unselfish player, a player that's going to work extremely hard, each and every day, no matter what the competition level is, as far as practice, we're in workouts, you're going to get the same guy each and every day. And obviously his talents on the field, they speak for itself.
What is your hope for the type of team that drafts you?
I just hope for an opportunity, and just hope that I can gain the trust of the guys around me, and once I'm able to do that, I know I'll be able to win football games. I've been able to do that, at a high level, throughout my career, and I look forward to doing that for the rest of my career.
When it comes to Washington, what's interesting is they've been known as a cornerback powerhouse for a long time, right? How do those guys going up against them in practice every single day help you? I mean, they literally have so many corners. They're secondary from Marcus Peters back in the day. Obviously, you can go against him,
right.
Trent McDuffie, but they do a great job getting their corners ready for the next level. Do you think that those guys helped prepare you going against a great secondary in Washington every single day in practice?
Yeah, for sure. I feel like the whole defense, they definitely did a lot of great things, and man, it's definitely a special place. Like you mentioned all the guys that came out as corners, man. You got a lot of defensive backs that came out of there. You got a lot of good quarterbacks that came out of there as well. So yeah. I don't know. I guess you can account to that, but I definitely had a lot of talent around me as well, and the coaching is amazing. So
if you could throw to, and again, not saying this is you picking the team, if you could pick to throw to one receiver next year, who would it be?
To one receiver?
You get to pick one guy that you can throw past to.
Yeah, one guy.
Who would it be?
I can only pick one?
Yep.
A dream, like a dream receiver.
Like a dream receiver.
Since we spoke about Rome, I'll say Rome.
Come on. That's a cop-out now, Mike. Come on. Don't do me like that.
Hey, man.
Yeah, I know. Throughout history, have you ever looked up to just your favorite player? I know you said Mike Vick, but outside of quarterback, just favorite players in general.
In general, I would say I really like Lamar Jackson. I like what he does at the quarterback position. I'll say Lamar Jackson. Trying to think of all that I've seen. Reggie Bush in his prime was great. And Devin Hester, I used to watch him just for kick returns. I played with him on Madden just so I could try to run kick returns back. Man, it's so much talent out there. I don't know. It's a lot. I can name. I'll be here naming for forever. It's a lot of.
As far as obviously beating Texas in the college football semifinal, what was that like? Because you played out of your mind. Watching you against Texas, watching you against Oregon both times, you were just so dialed in. Every single throw was right on the money. I mean, it was truthfully very impressive. Were you just in the zone those games? Because, I mean, Texas is known for having a great defense, and
right.
You just shredded them.
Yeah, I feel like I guess I was in the zone. And then at the same time, also just the preparation, the piece of it, I feel like we were super prepared for those games. And we went out there and executed at a high level.
Yeah. Again, Michael Penix Jr., heading to the NFL, baby. Heading to the NFL.
Yes, sir.
Before I let you go again, one more time, what you got rocking with Sharpie?
Yeah, so Sharpie, I partner with Sharpie, as far as, the rookie class deal, so I'll be using the Sharpie S Gel pen for my rookie contracts and, multiple contracts from here on out, and it's amazing because just the no bleed thing, like I was saying, with the lefties, it's amazing, so it's a high performance pen, that, a lot of people use at the professional level, and, I'm super excited to be a part of it.
Hey, gotta rock one now. See, you can't mess up the white,
Yes,
white
sir.
collar shirts. Yeah,
it won't mess it up.
I'm with you. Hey, Michael, really appreciate the time, man.
Michael, appreciate you today. Thanks
Yes,
for your
sir.
time, man.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
Thanks, man.